Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. Actually, it's noon time. I just finished my morning, and I am so happy. And so this video is mostly about my podcast launching, and it's just very, very, very interesting. And it's because one friend comment, why not you make a podcast for the commute? So I did my first one. This one will not be podcast. And I will tell you some of my ideas and thoughts, and also I will ask you about some suggestions. So my very first thing is that is your question. Let's do it. Do this first. What do you want me to talk about? And last night I could not sleep, and I was just thinking, and then I was thinking in the middle of the night, you talk, it's just not not feel so right, so I didn't do it. But mainly my topic of this podcast is for you when you commute and it's a long road. So this kind of encouraging. You are going to work, you get yourself ready. This is a great thing. Do not worry. Do not get stressed out because you are late, because you have so many things. Those are not important. Do one thing at a time. I want you to take this podcast time to relax yourself instead of listening to other people to encourage us how to be better than ourselves. I want to do this video kind of demotivating. You do not need to be another person. You do not need to be better than yourself. You are as good as yourself, and that is okay. Accept yourself, accept your imperfection, and move on with life. Something like it. So there will be a few topics that interest me. One is for your morning commute, or something. There will be another way about your going back home commute. And those are in the same genre, the same kind of series. Calm down, not stressed. And there will be something about night talk, this mindlessly talk. Today I was in class, and it's just so inspiring to see students' artwork. And it makes me want to talk because it really brings a lot of thoughts, brings up a lot of thoughts, a lot of inspiration. A lot of time we do something, we always do our comfortable way. We cannot see different side of things. So another kind of thing is learning method. It's not the best method. It's not the worst method. It's just another method. For example, today I am planning to talk how to learn a language, including my own experience. When I studied French, who didn't work out, I took our university. I live in Foreign Affairs University. I took an evening class, and it didn't work out well because there is not an urgency, there is not enough a goal and motivation, or just not enough environment. And then I went to France. attended class without speaking a single word and went to a full immersion class for 1 year. Maintenant, je peux parler français, je parle. Parce que j'ai appris à la Sorbonne because I learned in a very practical way. Another thing I have tried to learn is Korean, because I used to work for a Korean company. And so I am interested into their alphabetic system, and I think I got a book or something. At that time, there was not much information on internet. So I start to learn something, but not really get anywhere. And then I went to Brazil. I learned Portuguese, and how I learned Portuguese, I can talk, I can survive in Brazil. So learning method, and this is another kind. So when you are doing chores, talking about cooking, how cooking works, the reason of cooking. Why we cook rice this way? Because we cook the water inside. Why we do slow cook that way? Because the flavor will go into it. Just randomly chatting like this, so that when you work, your brain is half awake, half asleep, and in this very subconscious learning and feel comforted. And sometimes I talk with the background noise, with the bees noise. Sometimes we talk with the bird noise and with airplane noise. So it's kind of relaxing. You are in an environment that is not pristine. There is no music. I do not put in music. I feel it distances us, because perfection actually distances us from real life. So it's life as it is. You can hear the sound I gobbling the tea, and you can hear the neighborhood noise. So about learning method, when you do chores, about cooking, about inspiration from painting a leaf. There is a beautiful flower. Our beautiful white flower is opening. And why it is beautiful? If I want to paint it, how do I see it? I want to see how many, I will count how many petals it have. And I will see the leaf shapes. So just this kind of random talk. And then there is another kind of video is about going to sleep. Go to sleep, and kind of affirmation, but in a very negative, in a very demotivating way. No, I will not talk motivating or demotivating. In a very accepting way. You have done your whole day. You have lived through another day, came to the night. You are doing great. You are doing okay. Maybe not great. You are doing okay. You made through another day. This is achievement. Sleep well. Tomorrow is another day. Everyone needs a shot at life. Every day needs a shot at life. So you will do better tomorrow. If not better tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, right? You accumulate enough to prepare for the next day, enough karma. This karma including that you do good, tomorrow you will be good. And it also includes you do bad, so tomorrow good thing will come because you have, or you were mistreated today. Tomorrow, good thing will come to you, or the day after tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, right? Life is a balance. At the end of the day, it balances out. Your good luck, your bad luck, your good achievement, your mistakes, it balances out. This is my philosophy. Some people think we always need to win, and we always try to win. I admire that philosophy, but through my life, something that works for me is this balancing method. So, I am using Anchor. In the podcast, there is a way to make a trailer. I do not know if later on I will make a trailer or not, but it does not seem so important. I will just do this kind of 30 minutes. I know you will listen. Once you have listened to my video, you will come back, because who does not want to have an unaggressive, just a person accepting you, not pushing you and making you feel good. You are everything better than me, and I think this is my strength. Just by not being the best, because I am not the best, just by being myself, everyone can feel you have something better than me. You have so many things better than me. And if this person, such an ordinary person, can live a life, can make peace with life, you can make peace with life. You can make peace with your fate. You can make the best of your time, of your fate, of yourself. So another thing is that all those podcasts can have a kind of an image put it on. So yesterday when I do it, and the anchor showed me, asked me if I want to put some image. Why not? So I pull up my phone. I have some image on it, a piece of a picture, a rose outside just there. So I put that rose. So then I am thinking, if I make into different series of podcast, it should have kind of a series. For your morning commute, for your chore, I will put something like a landscape, or a flower, or something natural, so you feel relaxed, not tense. And for some study blah blah blah, maybe I will do some singing. For some study blah blah blah, or tea blah blah blah, tea blah blah blah, I will put a cup of tea as the image. I will do some pretty picture of my tea and my tea set. My husband just bought some new beautiful tedious stuff, new plates. Oh, it's so beautiful. So something like that. And what else? And for the night sleeping, maybe Gugu's image, something like you can see the image and immediately you get a reflection. If you see Gugu sleeping, maybe that's not a good idea to put on your commute. If you fall asleep, that is not good, right? So that's my thought. And another thing is about the length of podcast. And I do not know how long it should be, so I searched online, and they say 38 minutes, 25 seconds or something. So it depends how long your commute or how long, but it's just a random talk or chat. I will make it something around 30 minutes range. So if you are driving, you do not need to press any button, just let it go. It will be continuous. I think podcast, there is a special thing about the advertisement is that you read an advertisement instead of artificially input music, input anything. You will still be in the same trance, in the same kind of environment. I read some advertisement or something, so it will not be disturbed or disrupted. And so the length about 30 minutes. Today I have less than 30 minutes, so this will be a face-to-face YouTube video. It will not be a podcast. And the topic about talking, chatting as we go on. Maybe later on I will put in some cooking, mostly talking about cooking. Why do I put this? Why do I put that? And how long it takes. You just put your headset and not too much noise. And something about night fall asleep, tea stories, story times. Those are good topics. And story about job interview, story about finding love, relationship, all this will be. And 30 minutes, around 30 minutes range. Okay, how frequent I will make podcast? At the very beginning, I will make it every day one podcast, so that I can have some reserve. Later on, when you talk, when you listen, there will be some reserve. You listen or not, there is something. And later on, I will decide how many I post. It's just a random talk without script. And it's just your grandma chatting with you, your mom chatting with you, your auntie chatting with you, your friend chatting with you. So that's about my plan. Now, here is your job. Here. If you have reached to this stage and listened already 17 minutes, congratulations to you. You have made a very, 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 very far and endure so long time of my blah, blah, blah. Suggest some topics. One friend suggests about positivity. You know, there are so many things. It is sometimes it's kind of to nail down on one particular thing. What you have suggested, maybe I have already planned, but not yet put into priority. Once you talk about it, you give a name, give a topic, it will be so much beneficial for me, for you, for everyone. So suggest something. Podcast is an individual production. It will not combine with my YouTube channel. I have thought about it if I transfer this into a podcast, but I was thinking maybe not. We just need to produce some authentic content, particularly for podcast and particularly for YouTube. I am a content producer. I am a content. I make contents, and it may not be so authentic. Also, it might be too materialist to reproduce, to make one podcast, same talk into YouTube, into podcast. I just feel maybe ethically I will think about it. So it will be individual. This video is a YouTube video. podcast, I will talk another thing about podcast. Okay, you can definitely use this kind of video as a podcast. Put it on, and I do not have advertisement in the middle. At the beginning, at the end, maybe if you have a premier membership, premium membership, you do not have advertisement. You can just listen to it. Thank you very, very much. Airplane has come. I love you. I really do. I am counting the plum here. So you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye-bye, friends. Airplane has come. Hello. Bye-bye.